Today's news. On the hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Stacey Lynn. We are now learning details of how the country will say goodbye to the 39th President of the United States.
President Biden has called for a national day of mourning to honor the life of former President Jimmy Carter. Following the late leader's death, the president ordered flags to fly at half-staff and federal agencies to close on January 9th. On that day, a state funeral will be held in Washington, with plans for memorial services in Mr. Carter's home state of Georgia as well. Willie James Inman, CBS News, St. Croix, the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Scary moments at LAX on Friday when a Delta plane and a charter plane carrying the Gonzaga men's basketball team almost collided. The FAA is investigating what caused the near collision. No one was injured. Meanwhile, the investigation into the deadly plane crash in South Korea will be extensive and lengthy. Reporter Alex Jensen is in Seoul.
The fact that there was this concrete mound in place is being looked at and is being talked about as a possible factor. But I think, broadly speaking, they're looking into whether there's a fault with the Boeing 737-800 side, or whether maybe the airline was at fault for overusing this aircraft or not maintaining it properly.
179 people were killed. A federal appeals court has upheld a $5 million award in a civil case against President-elect Trump, where a writer claimed he sexually abused her in the early 90s. Here's CBS's Graham Tate.
The 77-page decision Monday rejected complaints made repeatedly by Trump before, during, and after the 9-day trial. The appeals court, for instance, concluded that the judge, Louis Kaplan, did not err in allowing the testimonies of two women who made claims on the stand of alleged encounters with Trump that bore similarities to Carol's.
Keeping the hundreds of thousands of people expected in Times Square tomorrow safe, that's the priority of NYPD. Commissioner Jessica Tisch.
Since everyone will be in tight quarters, we'll have dedicated pickpocket teams patrolling through Times Square.
5 people have now been charged in connection to the death of One Direction singer Liam Payne. They include a friend of his and hotel workers. They were all charged with negligent homicide. Argentinian prosecutors say he was incapacitated by consumption of various substances, couldn't maintain his balance in a hotel lobby before needlessly falling to his death. Stocks fell on Wall Street as a strong year for the market looks set to end on a sour note. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 57 degrees in Berkeley, California.